So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Fields. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Micah Parsons. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Fields. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Raiders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We do know that they are postseason bound, but they're leaking a little oil, so to speak, as they kind of limp into January.
Yeah, and that oil can set fire to their season, can't it?
Look at that.
See what I did there? But here's the thing that we've both seen in the NFL. Teams down the stretch playing really well, sometimes it doesn't carry over into the playoffs. Sometimes teams that aren't playing well now, if they have good leadership in the head coaching spot and the coaching staff and within the locker room, they can find a way to turn it around. But no one wants to be on the losing streak as they head into the playoffs.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action. Stewart. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
7-7, our score after 1. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Brandon, you know, this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They go right back to him for 20 and a first. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Cochran. All the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Pollard is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Pollard again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. This Raider defense not giving in. They'll try to hold once more on 3rd and goal. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
They'll run for it with Pollard. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, a touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On first down, it's Fields. He's got a man, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
One play action, Fields. He finds his man, complete. That's Alexander. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Fields now to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best. It keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Jacobs will cross the line. He's in. Touchdown, Raiders. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
From the gun, it's Stewart. Got his man complete over the middle. That's McLaughlin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On first down, Stewart. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing out of the shotgun, it's Stewart. That is caught by Lamb. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 29-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now Stewart on 1st and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another first down. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. Throwing now, Stewart. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Slot man moves right. Stewart. Here's one that's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Fields on first down. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. To get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half, because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Play action. It's Fields. That one to the sideline, and a nice catch there. He stays in bounds, but a penalty marker is down as well.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
A shotgun snap, Fields. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now Stewart, 2nd down. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot. Back to throw. Stewart. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Now a 2nd down at 6.
Off the play fake. Stewart. He finds his man. Complete. That's Cochran.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm was just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin the second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They'll send the tight end in motion. From the 29, Fields. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That one a first down pickup of 8. Here's Fields. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Fields. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 32 that time. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd and 10, Fields. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
Here's Jacobs. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
On 2nd and goal, Fields under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Now Fields on 3rd and goal, and this is going to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so trying to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will tie things at 17 all. So we're back to even after the short field goal. CD, you like the decision to kick it there?
Well, I'm glad you asked me if I like it and didn't ask me if I love it, because I'm not even sure I like it, but I do get it. First job on this drive, tie the game. They did that. But now they've got to put a challenge to their offense and say, can't settle for 3 anymore, guys. We've got to get the ball in the end zone from here on out.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased, and they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped.
And it'll be intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. 18-yard line.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 12. The slot man in motion right. Stewart sets to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Adafe Owe. He's the one that got home. Down for a loss of 9. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Cowboys on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and a mile. Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Throwing on 1st down. Stewart. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Here's Stewart, operating from the gun. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 42-yard line. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
That'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Going to try the right side. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Cowboys have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Micah Parsons. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Now a give here to Pollard. Uses the stiff arm. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Pollard again. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. It'll be a handoff to Pollard.
call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
So here now, Sam Sloman in a big spot.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Back to throw. Fields.
He's got a man. Complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Now Fields.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Here's Fields.
And his throw is incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion. So I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Now for the point after. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. What an
atmosphere this was, and the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for the Cowboys, they finish off the regular season at 12 up and 5 down.
And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead.
Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, it could be a potentially devastating loss as they finish with a mark of 9-8.
But they've got better days in their future.
Your goals, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah. Put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach. Put me in the game. They put me in, so I'm going in. You play for fun, I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for war. If I beat them before, I can beat them again. They thought I was done, I went on a run and beat all the odds and got even again. Watch what you say, I'm not one of them. When I jump in my bag, I could jump out the gym. Take a look at my legacy, I gotta let them see I'm out here winning, cause I'm on a mission. Put me in the game, cause the way I'm feeling, I honestly do not see no competition. I gotta get it, so it ain't no quitting. We jumped off the benches and jumped in the trenches. No one is better than all of us, and that's why all of us been winning from the beginning. It's more than a game, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah. Put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach. Put me in the game.